Right, we're recording.
Thank you. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Executive Cabinet Member Children's Services Portfolio meeting. The first item on the agenda is monitoring of Executive Cabinet Member decisions, and you've had an enclosure. Members, any comments, questions, queries? Very well, I note this report. Item 2 is the Year 6 to 7 transition portal system. And I think Sandra's going to take this report. Sandra, please.
Thank you, Councillor Donaghy. Imran's also here, who has some of the technicalities behind this. But basically, the council procured a system to support the transfer of data between primary and secondary schools when students progress from year 6 to year 7. And that's due to expire. And the report is basically asking to use a framework to procure a system for use for the next 3 years. And it's funded through DSG. Imran, I don't know if there's anything you want to add to that. Cover it?
Not really, no. It's just a secure transfer mechanism, really, that we've been using effectively for the last 3 years to make sure children are supported and get the best start in life.
Okay. Members, any comments, questions, queries? Very well. I approve the recommendations as outlined in the preamble in this report. Thank you. Item number 3 is the 2-year contract for internet links in schools. And there's an enclosure. And again, Sandra's going to take this. Sandra, please.
Yes, so if I can take these two together, one is for internet links and one's around leased lines, and they're both around using Virgin Internet, Virgin Media. So basically these relate to the provision for schools in Bolton. This remains the only viable option, really, in terms of a provider service that will provide the speed that is required for schools. It's also DFE compliant. So basically, we're saying, can we seek a recommendation permissions to continue with this provider because it provides the coverage that's needed for schools and ensures that the council remains compliant. It's also funded through the SLA for schools, so it's funded through our service level agreement with our schools.
Thank you, Sandra. Members, any comments or questions? Very well. In the first report, this is the internet links in schools. I approve the recommendations as laid out in the preamble. And in the second report, the secondary school contract for leased lines, I approve the recommendations as laid out in the preamble of the report. We now move on to children's occupational therapy contract commissioning arrangements. And Christian, you're going to take this, please.
Thank you, Councillor Donaghy, and thank you, members. So, Chair and members, we're asking you to approve the recommendations as set out in the report for the children's occupational therapy contract commissioning service. Occupational therapy service that's currently delivered by Bolton Foundation Trust. We're asking you to approve option 1, which is to enter into a contract with an initial term of 3 years with optional extensions for up to 12 months using the provider selection regime. As you'll note from the report, there's a lot of detail around the provider selection regime, and that was at the direction of our legal and procurement teams to do that. The report has been reviewed by both legal and finance and procurement. So just asking members to approve those recommendations.